Sound is a critical part of your video. If your audience can't hear your message, well, they're not going to stick around. That seems pretty obvious.
But music is also a critical component to creating successful videos. It gives your video texture, ambiance, and sets the emotional tone of your message. But not just any song will do under your video. First, what is the relationship between the subject and the tempo and style of your music? It has to match. If your story is serious and the cadence of the voice is slow, you can't have a jarring heavy metal song or some goofy tune in the background. It confuses the audience. The opposite is true too. If the scene is full of fast edits and quick activity, a slow melodic tune will change the entire atmosphere of your video. Your audience gets emotional cues from your music choices. Your songs tell them how to feel throughout your video. That means you need to establish your tone and your emotional destination before you choose your music. It'll make your song selection so much easier. And if you're adding music behind your narration, be it an interview or a voiceover, make certain you choose music that doesn't compete for the viewer's attention. Because frankly, if it's too loud, well, the result is a mess. And if it's too quiet, well, the audience is going to wonder why somebody left a radio on about 100 feet away. Finally, if there's a natural pause in your narration, it's a perfect time to bring the volume up and then back down of your music. It's a way to emphasize a point in your story. The other technique for using music in a video is called backtiming. Backtiming is when your song ends when your video ends. For this technique to work, you need to choose a song that has a clean ending. In other words, it resolves with the last note like this. Not just fading out like this. To backtime my song when I'm editing, first I find the end of my song. I align it with the end of my video.
Really cool.
And then extend the song backwards so it starts earlier in my story. Now, when the story ends, the song comes to a close.
Clouds is really cool.
One last note. Make certain that you use royalty-free or music you have the rights to. It's illegal to use copywritten content without permission. Don't just grab something on iTunes or pull something from a CD and put it into your video. That would be illegal.
There are plenty of sources on the web where you can download free or inexpensive music that you can license. It can be frustrating to sift through the myriad of selections. But take the time to do it, because the alternative, stealing music, can be a career-ending move.
Music is an incredible tool in your video. You can use it to set the tone of your story and to frame your message.